You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White Live. Well, the Raiders lost the game yesterday to the New York Giants. And inevitably, the question was going to be after the game, how much did the Henry Ruggs DUI, resulting in a death last week, resulting in the fact that the Raiders had to release their best downfield stretching threat on the team. Darren Waller's their best offensive weapon, but Henry Ruggs stretched the field. Well, they do have some help coming, and I will explain how I do actually think that's going to be a good pickup. I do believe that. But they were asked about the Henry Ruggs situation, and the Raiders completely owned it. And look, we forget too, the Henry Ruggs John Gruden thing has been the Raiders' last 5 weeks. They lost their coach. They lost their star wide receiver. It's been a rough 5 weeks for Raiders fans. This is from PFT. The Raiders released wide receiver Henry Ruggs last Tuesday after he was arrested for felony DUI because of a car crash that killed a woman in another car, and they came out with a sloppy offensive performance in Sunday's 23-16 loss to the Giants. So the team fielded questions after the game about the impact Ruggs' situation had on the team. Interim head coach Rich Belazia, I think that's how you say his name, I'm not sure, said he didn't see, quote, any issues with their effort, attitude, or their poise, or the way in which they represented the team. And quarterback Derek Carr agreed with him. He threw 2 interceptions, lost a fumble, yikes, Derek, and missed a wide-open Darren Waller in the end zone at the end of the first half, but said the disappointing performance was not due to outside factors. Quote, I thought mentally we was ready, he told the AP. Myself, I was ready to go. I was excited to play football. I don't think emotions or anything like that were into it. The second interception had nothing to do with emotion. That was a decision I made. It didn't work out. The Raiders were coming off of their bye week, and they are now 3-16 in their last 19 games off of a bye, so they've had some issues in that spot. They clearly were missing something on offense with Ruggs out of the picture. However, DeSean Jackson is coming to Vegas to try to boost the offense in weeks to come. Yeah, that's right. They've got DeSean Jackson coming. In case you're wondering, there was sort of a situation where DeSean Jackson and Odell Beckham Jr. were both waiting for each other to blink. Now, it has come out that Odell wants to go to certain teams. I'm going to do a video on that. But I think there's no way that the Henry Ruggs situation didn't at least affect the team some. Especially Derek Carr. He was actually kind of tight with Henry Ruggs. So he's on the field. He's used to looking over, seeing his wide receiver there, and he wasn't there. And then he had the thought process of having to think about that. Now, do I think football players do a pretty good job of compartmentalizing things? Yeah, I do. I do believe that. But the Raiders have been through hell. Now, to DeSean Jackson. Is that going to help? It should. You might be like, well, yeah, but the Rams released him. Look, the Rams have a wealth at wide receiver. Van Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, and Cooper Kupp, I think, leads all the world in everything you can lead the world in regarding wide receivers this year. Sean McVay just come out and said, I can't get DeSean Jackson the kind of targets he deserves. Look, just a few weeks ago against Tampa, DeSean Jackson had 3 catches, 120 yards, and a touchdown. And his yard per catch is still very good. So if he can come on to the Raiders and they can give him, if he can just give 2 catches for 45, 50 yards, occasional touchdown, stretch the field as an offensive threat, DeSean Jackson is still a burner. He can still fly, flat fly. But I just have to think the Henry Ruggs thing did hurt that team. They have been thinking about it. I think they were pissed about the John Gruden thing, okay? I think there were people on that team that believed John Gruden was done wrong. I think Derek Carr's one of them. However, I think their feelings were really hurt over the Henry Ruggs thing. I think they're upset, okay? Sometimes those things go hand in hand. But in this situation, this was very traumatic. There was a loss of life involved. And they know one of their friends, one of their teammates, his life is, from a free standpoint, it's over. He ruined his life. And they're walking around thinking about that. Look, I can't say I can fault the Raiders if that influenced and was in their head yesterday. That's a rough one to have to deal with. You don't expect it. It came out of nowhere. Next thing you know, boom, Ruggs is off the team. And that's it. It's over. So goes the business, and he deserved to get released. He did an awful thing that he deserves no mercy for. But the Raiders, as a team, still had to deal with that. Tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. DeSean Jackson's coming, and he's going to help this team. I'm just letting you know right now. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.